It is November 3rd. Security went by fast, and today I am excited because we're going to do a lot of new things. So we're going to do the train, hopefully Tiana's, and the barbecue jamboree. Let's go.
At New Orleans Square train station is currently closed. We will be making a quick stop there, but unfortunately we're unable to load or exit at that station. So once we arrive here, everyone, please remain seated. Thank you very much.
At New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for feet and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead.
And as we do make our way here inside New Orleans Square, please be advised that this station is currently closed. We will be making a quick stop there, but unfortunately unable to load or exit the station. So we ask that everyone please remain seated until we hear about our next scheduled stop.
We'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is New Orleans Square Station. New Orleans Square.
So certain stations are closed. That's why I couldn't get on in Tomorrowland. Telegraph, cable line.
And it looks like we're just going to be holding here just for a few more moments. We are taking some water up there in age, and as soon as we do get our clearance, we'll be on our way to our next.
So I just went on the Matterhorn. I don't go on it very often, partly because I have scoliosis, and the other part is because when I was little and I went on the Matterhorn, the snow monster scared me so much so that even as an adult, I'm like, I went on it not too long ago, and the snow monster did actually scare me at the roar part. So I have loops. That's the one thing that I bring to Disneyland. Loops are special earplugs, which help they're not noise canceling, so you can hear other things, but it just dampens the loud noises. So I take these on certain rides and certain parts of the park where it's really noisy, because otherwise I get very overwhelmed. So these, lifesaver, anytime that there's loud noise. I was able to go to a monster truck rally one time wearing these, and I did not get overstimulated. I think that I like Matterhorn now. That was pretty cool. I am a little bit worried about my back and my neck if I go on it too many times, but I think that I might do it another time today. And that goes into another point that I want to make. So I usually go to Disneyland solo 9 times out of 10. And I know a lot of people when they hear that, they're like, "Oh, poor Harm. That's so sad." It's not sad to me. I actually like going alone. I like going solo. And some of the reason why I like going solo to Disneyland is because I can go anywhere that I want, as many times that I want. When I go with other people, we all have to be on the same page with the same schedule, and I would rather go to a park like this and do the things that I like the most. And I get a lot out of that because I learn a lot about the parks and about the lines and about the new stuff, more than most people pay attention to, unless they are also a fellow Disney nerd. So I'm gonna show you why I like solo days, not just telling you about it. So one reason why I like to go solo is because of the single rider options. This cuts queue times in half a lot of the time. Sometimes it makes a ride be a walk-on. And while you can do single rider with other people, it's not as fun as getting on as a group. You get more options this way. Space Mountain was an immediate on with single rider, which is nice. It's my favorite ride. I try to rope drop it every time that I'm here, and it's always classic. Alright, I think I'll look at when the trains are coming, and if they're not here, I guess I'll try the Matterhorn. So, fun fact, the Adventure Treehouse used to be the Tarzan Treehouse. And that might be common knowledge, but with every new attraction, they also pay tribute to the attraction that it was before in some shape or form. So with the Adventure Treehouse here, with Jane, the bird, it is paying tribute in a way to Tarzan's love interest, Jane. I spy with my little eye. Lizard! If you look, the drums are eyes, the violin is a nose, and the little flutes is a smile. A little rest stop. Honestly, if you wanted to, you could go up in this tree house if it's accessible to you. Just chill here. Is that a treasure chest? What is that? The moon. Now this kind of looks like Indiana Jones stuff. Sorry. Caution, fire ants. Does that mean that it blows out fire ants? Like, through the nozzle? I would not be surprised if there were real fire ants. Monkey!
I picked the bird up. You saw you're the lizard or not lizard.
Fishy. See how long the line is for rides, but if it's too long, I might get breakfast at Docking Bay 7. So I exited the train on Toontown to get to Rise. Rise said that it was like 50 minutes, and it was around half hour. Rise is different. I don't usually record on rides, but when you get at where Kylo Ren is supposed to use the Force to get you, he no longer does that. Instead, he is in a spaceship outside trying to get you. So that was a new experience. I think the reason why they did that, though, is because one of the last times that I was on Rise, Kylo Ren was frozen. He was not working. And that may be why Rise is down sometimes a lot. It might be Kylo Ren. So they may have fixed it by doing that. I don't know if that's the actual reason. I'll look that up. But that is my theory, is that Kylo Ren is just a little bit too difficult to get inside the ride. Too much force. Too much use in the force. I don't know. Oh, I do know. I want food. I am hungry. I'll see what the Docking Bay 7 has. And see if I want anything from there. If not, I'll just get a churro. Because I know that lunchtime, I am probably going to eat a lot. I will. A green churro. By the time I got off ride, it was 10:15. So everything is serving lunch instead of breakfast items. But to me, churros are as close as donuts for them to be pretty similar.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the little table.
I've also noticed while Disneyland does have a lot of dining options and, you know, lunch and dinner options, few breakfast items, but breakfast is still here. They have more snack items than they do meals. And I figure that is because of how carbs work. So, simple carbs like this burn through you very fast. Especially if you're using that energy and walking around the park. So this is not going to stay in your system for long. So by Disney selling more treats, more simple carbs, and making them cheaper than actual meals, which, you know, they would be anyway, but you're more inclined to eat more snacks because you're constantly moving, you're constantly using that energy, so you're more inclined to eat more snacks than you would if you were eating 1 or 2 meals here. It is one reason why I'm choosing this over a savory breakfast, because I'm gonna have a savory lunch and I am hungry, but I want something that is going to move through my system quicker so that I am able to have that full experience of the Jamboree. Smart math. Still make money. But also, make sure you hydrate. I think Dream Churro has dark and milk chocolate like dust all over. Pretty good. Pretty good.
I don't know how I do it. Alright guys, welcome aboard the world famous Jungle Cruise. My name is Rebecca and I'm going to be your skipper for as far as we get. So if that is not very promising, look, door number 2. You guys want to see what's behind it? Swim. Yeah, who here knows how to swim? Oh, perfect. For you guys that didn't raise your hands, you have so many life rafts to choose from. Alright you guys, just make sure you guys remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat. Now right over here to your right hand side, you guys will be seeing the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. Dr. Jones is looking for some hidden treasure. I will tell you he's probably not going to find it over there. Last I checked, I've been sailing on this boat for the last year and a half, and honestly that makes me a pretty rare gem if I do say so myself. I know, my parents say otherwise. They prefer my sister because she makes more money than I do. But honestly, the worst part about that story is the fact that my sister works here too. Yeah. Now right over here to your left-hand side, you guys will be seeing a Himalayan tiger. Now sometimes Himalaya over there, Himalaya to the right, Himalaya on my boat, or Himalaya at the dock. I really never know where I'm going to find Himalayan, but that is him standing as we drive by. Also here to your left-hand side, concrete evidence. You guys are heading into the Indian Elephant bathing pool. Now this evidence is rock solid, so do ignore the cracks, okay? It is still standing for a reason. And feel free to take your pictures, folks. All the elephants today, they do have their trunks on. I have checked earlier for you guys. You are not my first boat. But also an extra special treat for you all. The entire herd is actually here today, and I can't lie to you. Yeah, that's pretty unheard of. At least one of them calls out for the extra day off, except Bertha on the right-hand side in the shower. Yeah, she shows up every single day, rain or shine. You can tell by all those wrinkles. Also here to your right-hand side, my favorite guy. This is Squirt. Hey, bud. Squirt's the guard dog, actually protecting the camp we set up this morning. His tusks are intimidating. Absolute teddy bear, though. Really loves those cuddles. And up ahead on the right-hand side is the camp. Pay no attention to the explosion. Yeah, just one of my safety precautions. I do take my safety very seriously. As you guys can see, I have some roommates. Yes, they are primates. I have a mom and her daughter. And Daddy likes to turn on my head. Oh, look, he was like, oh, how cute. No, I take my safety very seriously, so pay no attention to the second explosion. That one was the monkey. He does that every time, I don't know why. Alrighty friends, if you focus your attention all the way to the front of the boat, go get those cameras out, you're going to see something absolutely gorgeous. Guys, you can't miss it, okay? It is straight ahead and it is stunning, if I do say so myself. Oh, no, you don't have to look at me, thank you though. I have commitment issues. Look at the waterfall. Yeah, that's going to be Schweitzer Falls, named after our founder, Dr. Albert Falls. Yeah, we're going to go over that later. Right now we have fallen here into the Nile. Now the Nile is the longest river in the world, okay? This thing is going to be going on for Niles and 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 Niles. I'm not going to be doing this for 4,000 miles, people, okay? If you don't believe me, you're in denial either way. Now to your left-hand side is an African bull elephant. To your right-hand side, our singing elephant, Bobo. Bobo has some of the best backup vocals in the jungle. Alrighty guys, welcome to the African Veldt. Here in the African Veldt, you guys will be seeing the Circle of Life right over here to your right-hand side. That's new life pouring into the jungle as we speak. Everything else here is going to be rare and exotic. You're going to see gazelles, giraffes, gnus, gazebras, goliaths, and sons of vultures. And yes, folks, when the gazebras are sleeping, they do like to sleep with a pack of goliaths surrounding them for extra protection. Also to your right-hand side, you'll see a pack of hyenas on the beach. I like to call that pack a high five. Then you'll also see that rhino sharpening his tusks on that tree trunk. Now, you know what we call that here? That's
just a random thought that around City Hall. When you first get on this ship, I feel very small. I am very small. But once I get here, like next to City Hall and train station, I feel miniature size. I don't know, like, what the sizing of that is, like, why I feel that way. Because I usually know that I am very small. And it doesn't bother me, but I just had that thought that I just went on that part of nature. Shit, I'm so small compared to everything else. Fun thoughts with Hunter. I like to go in this shop because they usually have some things that you can't get in other stores. So like they'll have one or two things in here that are special, and so I like to see the merch in here. I don't really always get merch, but I do like to window shop and see what's around. I was putting the phone away. There's a Lizzie McGuire cup. The most iconic table of all. Better not obscure the actual trash. But I had a thought, because I just danced with the Soldier Army toys here in DCA. And how they're about fun. And while I was dancing with them, I mean, I've had this thought for a while. We suck the fun out of things that should be fun, or things that we should implement as fun, such as chores. When I was a kid and I had to do chores, I used my imagination for sweeping, for vacuuming, for dusting. I couldn't tell you exactly what the imagination was doing, other than like sometimes it was scores, sometimes it was getting things in a certain goal or something, but or like music going on in my mind as I was cleaning. Either way, like there was some kind of goal other than chores while I was doing the chores. Like I turned the chores into a game as a child. But that was sucked out of me because every time that I was trying to do it, my mom knew what I was doing and had me cut that stuff out. But if I was allowed to do that, if I was allowed to turn chores into games, do you know how easy chores would be for me as a child and as who I am now? Please let your children engage in their imagination, especially with things that are going to be hard to do as an adult. Tiana's kitchen. Ooh, it even smells like donuts. I went on Tiana's Bayou for the first time and it was pretty sick. I didn't film much of it at all, but you go down at the end and it actually wasn't as fast as I thought it was going to be. I did not get as wet as I thought I was going to be. Not like the Grizzly one, but it was still pretty cool. It was new. And yeah, maybe if you're in the raised by you. I already went to the pier. Let's go. Actually, I'm getting kind of hungry. Maybe Plaza Inn, but maybe Raised, because it's like probably across the street.
I grew up on it when I was there, but this one is just so funny. It is.